Hello, welcome back to Crafters TV. It is Tuesday evening / afternoon / morning, in fact. Is it morning on the West Coast? It is still morning on the West Coast. I hope you're having an incredible Tuesday. It is Treat Yourself Tuesday. We've all sat and had our dinner. We've had a nice feed. What did you have for your dinner tonight, Craig?
I had a lovely, delicious, flavoursome pot noodle
Oh, lovely. I had a delicious...
little bit of cod piece on the side.
I had a delicious fish stew. It was lovely, absolutely wonderful. Loads coming up for you in this show, and we've got a brand new launch. Loads of newness, isn't there, in the show tonight?
Oh, let me tell you, if you thought anything earlier on today was anything to go by, wait until you see what we've got on launch party today. It's a launch party. We had a launch earlier on, and we've got another launch now. But let's have a look and see what you can be making with some of the things that we've got on today's show. So we've got our flourishing sprays here.
Gorgeous.
Now, I launched these the other day and managed to get them back on with the show on launch party. So these are some of the things that you can be making. But then we have got some of Sharon Callus's succulent collection that you can be making some of the most delightful cards. But not only that, what about little gifts?
Nice.
Look at that, isn't that phenomenal? So cute, so good for little gifts. Home decor, of course. And now, my first chance of a proper play with our brush letter and stamp set. So
That's
I had
gorgeous.
a little bit of a wee bit of a play with them the other morning on Wake Up Call, but today we have got them on launch party as well. But that's not the only thing, because we've got something else that I'm away to show you in a minute that Joe's away to go over that is launching today on launch party.
Absolutely, it is. It is your first opportunity right here, right now, to get your hands on the brand new box. It is, of course, your pop-out scenes. Now, these are incredible. Can't wait for Craig to take you through these. Remember, with every single one of these boxes, not only are they jam-packed full of goodies, you also have video tutorials as well for these over at crafterscompanionbox.com. These are incredible value. Sarah talks about this like our marketing budget. This is basically a taste of an amazing concept. Those of you that are in the US and are in the subscription service, don't worry about it. This will be on its way to you. I'm sure loads of you have got it hitting your doormats almost right now, but it is jam-packed full of everything you need to make at least 24 projects. Plus, you will have loads of hardware in here that you're going to be able to use for years to come, essentially. If you want to get it, it's available right now. You can use your Club Inspire Platinum discount. You will also get 50 bonus points on here. I need to let you know already, though, a quarter of a massive stock has gone on this. You know, with some of the boxes, we launch them and they just sell out, never to be seen again. I feel like this is going to be one of those. It is box number 38. I'd love to know in the comments how many of you have got every single box. I know there's lots of you out there. Let me know in the comments. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube. I also want to take you through the floral sprays because time, I'm afraid, is not on your side when it comes to the floral sprays because they are already limited stock. They are absolutely beautiful. So you've got your winter blessings, which is this one here. You've got your floral element, you've got your dies in here. You've also got your sentiments in there too. You can make loads of awesome projects with these. You've then got the festive poinsettia in here as well. You are going to receive these, which are just beautiful. This one here is your ring out those bells. Great for you Liza Minnelli fans out there. The next one you've got here, this is your cozy by candlelight. Absolutely stunning. Then we've got this one here. Now this one is one of my absolute favorites. This is your festive banner. And finally here as well, you've then got your Christmas bow, which is gorgeous. So all of those for you. Great saving for everyone. Platinum members even more so. However, it is limited stock. Limited stock, it means that less than 10% of our starting stock remains. Only a recent launch. Again, it will sell out when it sells out. We may reorder it next year, but it will not. You will not see it this side of Christmas, which is means that you, if you want it, definitely get your hands on it. Craig, what an amazing show we've got lined up for everyone. But we must start with that incredible brand new box.
We must do, but can I just show you my favourite finished sample from the floral spray here that Nikki has done. Get a hold of these before they sell out. But if you're like me and you like to do your fussy cutting and your decoupage, you absolutely can be doing that one. Love that one with the festive banners there. But yes, this one here is all about our brand new craft kit. Joe was saying number 38. So this is one that if you are not within the subscription stateside, then this is your opportunity to get a hold of them now. Over 200 elements, makes a minimum of 24 cards. That's because you've got the cards and envelopes included. Now you can then be creating a really nice card on the front, but look at the inside. This is where the pop-out scene comes into play. Two options. So you've got the gorgeous little girl there with the little, it could be the reindeer, it could be a character fox, it could be whatever character you so wish it to be. But on the other one, we've got a birthday themed one. So this says, well, it could be a boy, it could be a girl, depending on how you colour it in, but it is your pop-out scene as well. So that's your two designs. So here's another one with the birthday, and this one here has your birthday celebration stamps to go with them. The other one with this one here has got kind of general sentiments too, but you don't have to use them in the pop-out theme way. If you want to maybe just pop them on the front of the card, do little spinners down the middle, you absolutely can. Everything within this box that you're getting for that incredible price, all that you need is some adhesive, got it good maybe, and a die cutting machine. Now, the bigger the cards, the bigger the machine that you're going to need. They will go through your MIDI and also your junior. But let's go through this one here. If you are not familiar with our craft kit, you get a lovely welcome from Sarah. You'll also get them all nicely wrapped within our tissue paper, and we have got our relatively new packaging, which is all recyclable, but as crafters being crafters, this is perfect pattern paper to be using within your crafting. The whole kit revolves around the stamps and the dies. So we've got our two die sets here. So this is where we have got the birthday celebration, because you've got the balloon, and this is when you've got kind of like the wood life, wildlife theme that we've got here. These are going to cut into your card, which creates the scene and the pop out. But then what you've also got is these stamp sets. So this stamp set here is going to complement that little girl and the little woodland animal. So you've got magical times are ahead, thank you very much, as well as a few other sentiments and some butterflies too. To match the birthday celebration, you've got some balloons, time to celebrate, don't forget to make a wish, as well as a couple more. So these are the main workers. This is what the box is all about. You look after these are going to last you a lifetime. Then what you're also getting within the craft kit, you're getting your 8x8 cardstock. So these are your block colours. Now this one is very woodland themed sort of colours. Of course you could be bringing your own bright and pastel tones if you so wish from your own stash. All matte, so if you did want to come along and stamp onto them and ink onto them, you absolutely can. So that's your bold colours. But then what we also give you is your 8x8 pattern papers, where the colours also complement the actual cardstock colours.
I always think it's brilliant as well that once this has been and gone, those papers are gone forever, aren't they, Craig? You only get them in this box right here, right now, during this release. So, so important that you grab them. I love the colour of these gems.
I love them. I love it. I love the full colour theme that runs throughout this box here. So even when it comes to the little petals here, these colour complement just beautifully. Then what we're also giving you is satin ribbon. We always give you ribbon within these ones, or 9 times out of 10. My favourite one to craft with is the satin, and that's what we've got here. Again, look at these colours that just coordinate just beautifully from the papers and the petals. But that's not all. We give you the card blanks as well. So you get 3 different sizes. So you've got 5x7, you've got C6, and then you've also got your 6x6. Not only the cards, we've got...
Oh no, Craig, I've got to stop you. Craig, stop the show. The Floral Spray collection I just told you about, I told you to check out your collection. So sorry to pause you, Craig. It has already gone. Right, which element is it that's gone, Johnny? The Christmas bow had... Oh no! Oh no! So this particular collection, it came with the glossy highlights. You were going to get a bottle of glossy highlights. The glossy highlights have just sold out. We ordered thousands and thousands of those. We'll obviously do our best to get them back. It does mean, therefore, that this has now sold out and gone, unfortunately. They are available individually. I'll give you those details after Craig has finished going through the box. If it's in your basket, you've got to take it out. Craig, it's been one of those days today. It's fast and furious, isn't it?
What an absolute phenomenal day today, all day today on Crafters TV. Now let's finish these ones off. With the card blanks, you've got the envelopes as well. So these complement the size-wise. So just to go through all of these with the cards and the envelopes, that's 24 cards and then 24 envelopes as well. You get 100 of your perils, all self-adhesive. Then what you've got between your patterned papers here, we can see you've got 24 pieces in total when it comes to your patterned paper, 15 pieces, sorry, 15 when it comes to these ones. Then when it comes to the colour card pack, you've got 15 sheets when it comes to these ones as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I didn't quite believe that was 15 there, but it is. Then you've got your ribbons as well. So when it comes to your ribbons, what you've got here is your 3 different widths, but you've got your 3 colours as well. And then you've got, of course, the actual dies and the stamps to work in conjunction with the box. This is where it's giving you the minimum of 24 cards using the envelopes and then card blanks included.
Just for dies and stamps, I think you'd struggle to get for $24.99, Craig.
I totally agree with you. Totally agree with you on that one there. So everything there that you're getting there, 200, minimum 2,400, 200 elements in nicely packaged the box here. So this is going to make the minimum 24 cards pop out seen, brand new box, number 38 for anyone that's keeping tabs.
And the great thing is over 200 elements in here. We are having an incredibly busy day. That first launch, the earlier launch day that we did, this box is incredibly busy at the moment. Over 200 elements, 2 die sets in here, 10 stamps, 24 card blanks, 24 envelopes in here, 9 pieces of ribbon, you've got 15 sheets of your colour card, 18 of your printed papers, and over 100 pearls as well. It is amazing value for money. Sarah always describes this as like our marketing budget. I mean, I really struggled to believe we could make a profit on this. You've got that new packaging in there as well. For you, it would be amazing as a gift for someone else, maybe that you know. How about a little care package that you send someone else? We can always, with anything here at Crafters TV and Crafters Companion, we can always send the package to someone else and send the bill to you. You can take care of all of that over on the website. I definitely urge you to get your orders in sooner rather than later. crafterscompanion.co.uk.eu is where you need to go to in order to secure yours. Loads of you saying hi as well and letting me know what you're up to today. I'll get to some of those comments shortly. Right, up next, Floral Sprays. They are available individually and they are on multi-buys as well for you. So let me give you the individual details. This is Winter Blessings, this one just here. Now this is fantastic because what you've got the option of doing is cutting the whole thing out of the smaller element or the larger element, or what you can then do, and obviously you can decoupage that up if you wish, or what you can do is you can actually create an edgeable with this. Now, because we've separated that edge out, it means that you can put it into the left or the right. You could actually create a second matte layer that goes around it, and you can do that with all of these. $14.99, $16.95, any 2 for £27 or $33. Winter Blessings. The next one I've got here is the Festive Poinsettia. Again, just such an iconic Christmas flower, this one, isn't it? Just beautiful. Ring Out Those Bells is the next one that we've got just here. Again, really lovely. My mum always had bells at Christmas, Craig. I remember, you know, on sort of pelmets and garlands and stuff. Quite nostalgic, that one. This is Cozy by Candlelight. This one just here. Great for maybe those real meaning of Christmas cards that you might want to make. I feel like this would really fit with those. Then you've got the Festive Banner, which is just gorgeous. And again, you could colour this up in a whole host of different ways. You've got the ability to put the sentiment you want in there as well, which is lovely. And then we've also got a Christmas bow, which is this one just here. Again, really lovely. Love those red tones that have been used on the example there. Remember what you're getting, the stamps, which can be used on their own, or you can use them with the dies. You get 4 separate dies which you can use in a whole different combinations of configurations as well. So really think they are, I mean, they are brilliant value. If you're going for a couple of them or you're going for all 6 of them, it is completely up to you. Now, it wouldn't be a launch party without an out of this world deal, would it? And we've actually got one of those for you. This is your Lisa Buddy bag with the Nature's Garden Farmhouse 12 by 12 paper pads, which is fantastic. Now the great thing about this is that what you have here is that bag. Now the bag has been designed specifically to carry your 12 by 12 papers and your 12 by 12 paper pads. Stocks basically only just landed of this. I don't actually have a physical sample of the bag in the studio. Those two paper pads are absolutely gorgeous, so do grab them. Right, we're going to have a look at the floral sprays actually. All's not lost. I know the large collection has gone. You can go for the individuals or you can go for the multi-buy. It is completely up to you. Which one are you going to have a go at tonight, Craig?
So we are going to, do you know something, Joe? It would help if I got my stamp set out, isn't it? I'm not going to get very far if I've not got it out. So what we're going to do is we're going to use the winter blessings for this one here. This one, I think, of all of them, would be really good for a variety of occasions throughout the year. So what we're going to do is I'm going to bring in my 6x6 card blank here. I've created my card blank out of our Nina cardstock because I'm going to colour direct on. So I'm going to bring in my stamp set here. And then what we can do as well, bringing in the die, the way you explained it, Joe, is spot on in the fact of you can then cut on the left or the right, it's up to yourself.
I actually love it when we do edgeables that then have the removable elements, so you can take it out or leave it in.
Yeah.
And I think this is brilliant. I love the concepts where you have the edgeable, but then also you have a matte layer that kind of like matte and layers over it. I think they're so smart, those cards.
Yeah, and you know, agreeing with you, I like it when we give you the matte and layer dies, but the difference it gives you by splitting them too just means it enables you to do so many different crafting styles. So what I'm doing is I'm just at the moment roughly nothing specifically looking to see which way it's going to go, and I'm kind of happy with it flowing this way here because I'm going to use the outside die, and that is then going to cut away and remove the right hand side. But if I wanted to, I could turn it more at an angle. I could then turn it more upright if I wanted to, so that could really be a sort of fancy edgeable. Same if I come along that way here. But I am going to do it at a bit of a slant, and what I'm going to do is kind of see, yeah, actually no, let's do it right into the corner there. This bit is going to be cut away. So what I can then do, now that I'm relatively happy with where that's going to be, I'm going to do my die cutting first, and this one is a personal preference, so if you prefer to do the stamping first then the die cutting you can, or if you want to do the die cutting and then the stamp. Did I say
You're
that?
loving the MIDI tonight, aren't you?
Yeah, I am, yeah. I don't know what it is. I think just out of pure speed. The rate that you've been shopping during the show, I think, gosh, we just need to get that MIDI in and get it working.
Absolutely.
So what I've done, running that one through, so that takes away the top right hand side. Now I don't need that part. So then what I've done is I have got the edge of the impression that we're away to stamp. So I'm then going to bring in my stamping platform. So let's remove our magnetic discs, and then what I'm going to do, position that within the board. It doesn't need to be in a specific position, Joe, because what will happen is it will hold the cardstock in, and then that top stamping platform will then hold the stamp into place. So I'm just matching it up to the die cut edge, and once I'm happy with where I've got it positioned, I can then come in, press that into place. That's going to hold and grab the stamp. And I'm going to use some of our Illustrator pens in a moment to colour, so therefore I'm going to use my alcohol-proof ink pad.
When something's this detailed, could you still heat emboss it, Craig, when you've got this much detail?
Absolutely, yeah. What I would do is ensure you use a really good embossing powder, a really fine embossing powder. But yeah, you can do. It doesn't matter how much detail a stamp has, and many of our stamps can have some phenomenal detail. If you've got a really nice fine embossing powder, then yeah, you can emboss till your heart's content.
Awesome.
So stamping out, and I'm using my large platform because they are detailed. In case I do miss any spots, then it means that I can come back with a second impression, and we can see just here, not quite caught the edge. So I can either go back, because there'll still be some ink onto my stamp, so press to finish it off, and maybe a tiny wee bit here. So once I've got it back into place, so you don't always need to reload your stamp with ink, because the ink 9 times out of 10 is still on your stamp. All that you need to do is just position it back and press. So I'm happy with that now. we've got our impression all the way down the side there. And then I'm going to bring this one in. And then, this is the point, the extra creative fun part, Joe, when we can start colouring in.
You've stamped here and you're colouring, so stamping card or Nina card?
So I've used this on Nina cardstock,
right, okay,
because I'm going direct onto my card. If you didn't have Nina cardstock, you can use our white smooth stamping card. You will still get a lovely blend and a lovely finish, but that is what the Nina card is for. That is manufactured and made to do with the fibres of the cardstock to work in conjunction with your alcohol pens. And I'm going to go in with the silk on this one here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going in just with that one tone of colour, and I'm going to lay the base down. I'm going to go all the way up into the top of the flower, laying down that base.
We do have the illustrators available on the show. They are in 4-piece. They are their collection packs, if you will. We've got verdant, vintage, aquatic, botanical, fiery, natural or stylish. They're the ones that you can go for. What is it about the illustrators that makes them so amazing? Oh, and it's a 3 for 2. Shut the front door and call me Barbara. That's amazing. What is it about these that makes them so incredible?
I think what it is, Barbara, is the fact that you can get a lot of movement when it comes to your illustrator pens. So if you're looking to progress and advance into the movement of fur and hair and, you know, maybe the trees and the wildlife, anything like that, then you can then get that movement because you've got that incredible flexible Japanese brush nib. And saying that, you can still use them the same way that you would use a Classic or Tri-Blends, because the ink that's in the Illustrator is the same ink that's in the Classic. It's all about the application that's different, and that is the nib when it comes to the Illustrators. And you will tend to apply it slightly differently, and that's you do flicking action. If you want to go direct and just simply colour in, you can do, but your slight flicking action, that's where you're going to lay down that colour. I'm going in with the lightest one here first, and then really mixing it up. That is silk. Now what I'm going in is with red, and I'm going into the base here, into a little bit. With it being alcohol, it'll blend out and it'll evaporate, and it'll give you a nice blended look.
Lovely that these come in the 4-pack, so you know you're going to get 4 pens that work together, don't you, Craig? Which is important. And I think a lot of the time we talk about blending from shades of the same colour. It's nice that you've got some indication on colours that are different but will blend out together. So I think it's handy to have them. And I definitely suggest, wouldn't you, keeping the packaging on these, if you're going to store them in a case or something, so you know which ones are going to go together.
I do. I keep all my packaging for mine. I really do. I do think I need to actually sort out all the packaging in my craft room. But yeah, I do that for that simple reason, Joe. Even handy, even us that come in on a daily basis and work here at Crafters Companion, it is always handy for us to have the packaging, and we've got it to hand as well, just when we need it, if and when it occurs.
Absolutely. Lots of you tuning in saying hi today. Georgianne is here. Jean's in Mississippi. It's very wet apparently. Curin saying hi from Arlington, Washington. Betsy is in Houston. And Pamela is saying hi from Central New York. She says very wet and stormy. Sames, Pamela. It's very wet here again today. Adriana says hello, Crafters and the CC team. I'm excited to watch the afternoon shows live on my vacation, but my truck needed TLC while it's in the shop. I took a shuttle to my office to craft while I watch. How lovely. Mary Pat is saying hi from a very sunny Montana, and Marisol is in New York as well. Talking about the earlier box, a lot of you letting me know how many you've got. Mary Pat says, my box just shipped. I started collecting the subscription boxes in November 2020 and have all but 5. Ooh. Kristen's got 24 out of 38. I mean, she's got full set syndrome, but that's pretty good going. Charlotte Jones has got every single one, Craig.
That's amazing.
30. This is box number 38, this one, wasn't it? Yeah, 38. Wowzers. That is really impressive, isn't it, Craig?
It is. Do you want to know? Well, you know the secret, Joe, don't you?
The secret? What secret is this?
I'm in early tomorrow.
Oh, yes. Craig is in early doing secret filming for secret upcoming subscription boxes.
So those that
And it's a good one, isn't it?
It is a really good one. Well, to be fair, they're all good, but
They are all great.
this next one is a really good one as well. So yes, that will be, well, actually, it's the next one that I'm filming, that's all that I'm going to say. So it won't be too...
Don't get yourself
too
in
long.
trouble like you did
No.
putting the snow in the fan earlier.
Yeah, I'm still... If the camera catches my overhead and actually sees my hair, I don't have dandruff.
Right, okay.
I've literally got snow everywhere. It's Tuesday night, we're at 7:30 at night. I had to go nip to the toilet earlier on and untucked myself and all the snow just fell out.
Oh dear.
I know.
Oh, you left loads in the loo as well, apparently. There you go.
Yeah, and the bathroom floor is all the snow. No, I wouldn't clean it up, Charlotte. Well, I will, not you, I mean, I will, because I've been in there.
Loads of you still chatting away. Joanne says, I'm finally going to bite the bullet and buy the midi. Size-wise, I have the junior and a Cuttlebug, but I like the idea of the no-plate sandwiches. Who couldn't use another die-cutting machine, eh? Absolutely. I think for a lot of people, especially for the new to crafting, the midi is great because it is that folder-based system. It means that you don't have to worry about plates. And I know the Gemini plates are quite lightweight, but some of the other ones, Craig, that are out there on the market are really heavy and big, aren't they?
Yeah.
So it's great that they're lightweight and easy. You just pop it through. I think if you know someone that's new to crafting, the midi really is a great starting point.
It is. It's a really good starting point, and it's a really good one for kiddies as well. You know, if you're wanting them to be getting a bit creative too. You know, in saying that, you don't need to worry when it comes to, of course, things like our Gemini or large Gemini, because it's all sensor-based inside. But having your midi with its just folder base, you know, at least then, you know, the kiddies could get playing with their die cutting and their crafting, and you know that you'd be able to go for, you know, maybe make a cup of tea or something and know that they're safely in the living room or the kitchen or that crafting away as well. But I'm going in, I would then colour in the rest of this floral spray in the same colour. I've gone in with a couple of the greens when it comes to the holly. We've got little berries that what I can do is pinpoint with all of our little holly berries.
Candlelight and Christmas bow are the most popular, followed by ring out those bells. That's Christmas bow. That's what Johnny was trying to tell me there. Bow. Christmas bow.
Jumbo foam roll.
Jumbo foam roll. Jumbo foam roll.
Jumbo foam roll. Good old Nigel. Nigel called Johnny out on Crate and Craft the other day here in the UK. Yep.
Did he say what?
Used to be a producer back in the day that we never talked. It was actually my friend was on at the time, Dawn Bibby, and she has a jumbo foam roll. And Johnny would used to say, jumbo foam roll.
That's how Johnny talks, by the way, just in case you didn't know.
So yeah, Nigel
calls
on
it that.
about it. He does. Well, we don't actually do a jumbo foam roll, but
Maybe we should, just for Johnny.
maybe just for Johnny's sake. So bringing in some additional little bits. So this is the one that coloured beforehand, and in actual fact, just to say it as well, Linda Fitzgerald, she's the one that coloured this one. No, right. Fitzgerald, Fitzsimmons.
I was going to say, I think you're thinking of Ella Fitzgerald.
Do you know what it was? Live on air the other day, I'd done the same, and it's because just beforehand we were talking about Ella Fitzgerald because it was Christmas. So I went and said Linda Fitzgerald, and then during the show, Linda WhatsApped me and said, "Who's Linda Fitzgerald?" I was like, Fitzsimmons, and I've just done it again. Oh. So this is the one that Linda had.
It's a bit like my Tesco Texas situation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Texo, Johnny just called it.
Linda Fitzsimmons. Linda Fitzsimmons.
Rosalind says, hello, what is Craig up to today? I don't know, what are you up to today, Craig?
What am I up to today?
What are you up to today?
Lots going on, yeah. At the moment I'm using our Floral Spray collection, which just launched on Friday there with myself and Becky.
Craft along with this 17th, Craig?
17th. 17th of July, isn't it? Yeah.
And Craig, you're going to be over this side of the studio.
Joe, the rate we're going, I'm going to be on that side of the studio and I'm going to be on this side of the studio.
Oh, why? Is it still TBC?
It's still TBC.
Well, that's
so yes,
that's only 11 days away, Craig.
The original plan, I am in all day for presenting Jan's
Jen.
on holiday, Debbie's on holiday, Fiona's on holiday.
Ben's on holiday.
Ben's on holiday.
I'm on holiday. I'm in Edinburgh.
You're in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
Becky's already in a few other days and that, so yeah. So it might be doing the opening, then the craft along, having a little break, going back across here. Who knows? You know what? I might just stay here. But either way, that's it's going to be a fun day.
I think that'd be fun, Craig.
I would be up for that. A whole day, Saturday the 17th, of just me.
I'll present for you if I can Skype in present. I don't think that's probably an option though, but you know, there you go.
No. You know, there is that slight kind of, I think it would be kind of good if I had to do both of them. It'd be kind of exciting.
It would be fun.
But we'll wait and see.
Play your crafts right.
At least I'd win against myself.
You would win. Always.
I would win. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I'm certainly, as it stands at the moment, I'm presenting that day.
Amazing. You'll be fantastic, as you always are.
Oh, bless you.
Lots of you. Any questions or comments that you've got about these, don't forget to get them into me. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion over on YouTube is where you need to get in touch with me. So yeah, drop me a line. Say hi. Call me.
And
Debbie that day can't do it. It's Debbie Reynolds.
Debbie Reynolds.
What? Debbie Reynolds? Why is it Debbie Reynolds? Debbie Robinson. Debbie Reynolds is an actress, isn't she?
Well, it's basically Debbie Robinson's covering Crate and Craft because of holidays, and I'm covering here because of holidays. So yeah, we'll see how it goes.
Karen Wells Sorrel says, I placed an order for those gorgeous Christmas foil paper pads along with the 3D Christmas ornament dies and the Ring Out Those Bells stamps and die set, among other things. Craig won me over with his demos to get them. They are fabulous. You're going to love them. Debbie Reynolds was the mother of Carrie Fisher. There you go. And she was in the Golden Girls.
It's that who that is. I've been binge watching Golden Girls
and
just
Betty
the last few days.
Betty White's in it. Yeah, love
Betty White's in it. Yeah, Golden Girls on here in the UK. It's on our Discovery Plus now. My friend. I actually put it on my Insta story as well because I posted a picture of all of us after launch day, and Nicola and Brett were like in the office. The last one's in the office, and they were like, "Why don't we get to be in your photo?" So I done an Insta story with them, and I put that song. Anyway, didn't really want to know that, did you? But there we go. But I'm friendly in that way. Like to involve everyone.
Let me just go through those options. I kind of didn't know what you were talking about there for a second.
No, I don't either, actually. I don't.
I was a bit like, what's going on? So let me go back through the options for you. Winter Blessings is your first one here. Are they primroses, or have I made it up? I think I might be right. No one here to tell me I'm wrong, so let's go with it. Festive Poinsettia is this one.
That's a poinsettia.
Thank you. It's in the title. Festive Poinsettia is this one. Then you've got...
That's bells.
Ring Out Those Bells.
Candles.
Candles, your most favourite one out of all of them. Then we've got
Banner.
Festive Banner, yes, thank you. And we've got the Festive Ball. Christmas Ball is this one here. Two of these, £27.33 individually. For Platinum members, $11.99 or $13.56. I'm going to give you the opportunity to check out your baskets. It is very busy. Whilst you do that, here's all the details of US delivery and also Club Inspire.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you, and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the crafters' companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
All the details there, US shipping and also Club Inspire. You know where we're going back to? Oh, the box, because... Are you kidding me, Johnny? A third of the stock now of the box has sold out and gone. Amazing product, amazing value. I think just the metal dies and the stamps in here alone would be well over £24.99 or dollars. Platinum members under £20 or dollars, over 200 elements. Remember what you're getting: metal dies, stamps, card blanks, envelopes, ribbons, card packs. You've got your printed papers in here, pearls too. You're going to make at least 24 different projects in here, but you're also going to have elements of this that you're going to be able to keep and use time and time and time again. Remember, you've got those tutorials as well over on crafterscompanionbox.com. I love it when we do concepts with these boxes, Craig, because I think maybe it gives people the confidence and inspiration to try something that maybe they wouldn't have necessarily given a go unless it was for one of the boxes.
You're right, you're so right. You know, there's lots of different kind of ways, avenues that you could take these, whether you're a beginner crafter, maybe that you're just, you are just starting out, literally just starting out. Of course, you will need a die cutting machine, but even then, you can do really nice cards and small cards using a small die cutting machine if you were to invest in. And that's exactly what we're going to do right now. We're going to make a pop-out card, a scene card, and we're going to use everything within the box. I am going to be using some adhesive. If you've not seen our current Get It Got Good, check out our website because we've got a really good one with the adhesive one. And I'm going to be using my large Gemini for this one because of the size of the card. But again, smaller cards mean you could use your smaller machines. So what I've done already is I've taken 2 of the 5x7 card blanks that you get within the box. So I've got 2 of these here. One of them I'm going to use as the 5x7 card. The other one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it in the middle of my plates, and I'm going to use kind of like this woodland fairyland sort of die. And these ones, they don't have an outside cutting edge, Joe. Okay. So that means they're going to stay within your card. However, if you wanted these to cut out of your card, if you are an experienced seasonal crafter, if you don't have circle nesting dies, then I'd be shocked if you didn't. You know, most crafters have circle nesting dies. So to create a separate element, just bring in one of your circle nesting dies, slightly bigger, use them together, and that enables you to cut it out of your card.
Could you leave it in the cardstock and run a craft knife around it?
Yep.
Would that be another way, just if you didn't have one of those nesting dies?
You could do, yep. Or, you know, do a pencil like then, free cut it with your scissors if you want. So there is ways around it. So if you don't happen to have nesting dies, you know, as you said, Joe, there is ways and means around it.
There's a lot of contention in the comments tonight. It's Debbie Reynolds, Anne in Connecticut says that Debbie Reynolds was not in Golden Girls unless it was a guest star. Carol Kemp then rightly points out that Debbie Reynolds was in one episode of the Golden Girls. She is not a Golden Girl. In the 70s, Debbie Reynolds had her own theatre in Las Vegas. She had great Vegas shows. I've never been to Vegas. Have you, Craig?
I've not.
Oh,
no, I've
but
not.
you know who's going back to Vegas at the end, towards the end of this year?
Well, that's a little bit of a sore subject.
Queen Celine is going back at the end, towards the end of the year. I want to go. I'm totally up for.
Yeah, but do you know
4
why
days
it's a
in
sore
Vegas.
subject?
Why?
Because if she does do that, potentially the UK tour is going to be postponed again.
Why?
Because she's got a.
But I thought the residency was only until it was only for a couple of months at the end of the year.
I've got the insider news of someone that knows a lot.
Craftman Craig's got his ear to the showbiz ground when it comes to Vegas residencies.
Celine Dion podcast, my friend that runs
Well, because she's already postponed some of the shows to 2023, hasn't she?
That's right.
The Eastern European leg of the tour, the Middle Eastern shows.
Yep.
But so, who knows?
The UK ones that have been postponed and moved to next year. If she does do more with the Vegas, it could mean that they'll then be postponing the UK ones next year further again. So as much as I would love to see her.
Is it 2 years yesterday since we saw Celine at Hyde Park?
It
Craig?
was, yeah.
Yeah.
2 years ago yesterday.
We didn't go together. I was there. With a friend Rachel, who's someone else that Craig knows.
Yeah. So there was me and my friend. We went together. Me and Sean went. I'm trying to think. No, it was me and Sean. Did his fiance go? Anyway, yeah. Anyway, we went. You went. Obviously not together. And one of the big bosses here, Laura Arlo, she went.
Was there. I didn't see her.
With her
mum and her sister as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
I may have had a couple too many Prosecco's and not be able to remember large parts of that concert, Craig. I was just putting it out there.
I didn't. I just sang at the top of my voice.
Charlotte is so sassy today, isn't she? She's
Although
like,
I do agree with her.
What a waste.
Why go to a Celine Dion concert and get wasted and hardly remember any of it?
Oh, I had a lovely time, Craig. I'm not saying I didn't remember it. It was just, you just might have had a couple of small sherries.
Mm-hmm. But in saying that, I would love to go and see her in Vegas. Absolutely love to see her in Vegas.
And the weekend before, Barbra Streisand performed on the same stage. How amazing.
I know, because there was a little bit of, will they make a surprise appearance together? Because obviously they've not sang.
Maybe it was even just a day difference.
It was a day difference.
It was Barbara on the Saturday and Celine on the Sunday. What a weekend.
Because the last time they sang together is when they sang Tell Him.
Oh, what a great song.
What a song. Tell him.
Yeah, we know it. Don't worry,
that
we'll sing it.
No, that was the last time, but yeah, no, they didn't make an appearance together.
They didn't. I mean, you could have stood in for Barbara, I think.
Could have. Could have. No, you don't want to hear me singing, trust me. Trust me, you don't. I can't sing to save myself.
I've got a Bluetooth karaoke microphone.
You'll get the microphone out?
Maybe not now.
I was going to go full pellet as well, till Johnny stopped me. All right, okay, we know how it goes. Thanks, Johnny.
Oh.
Thanks, Dad. Should have let me go.
Rhonda has seen Celine in Vegas. Birthday present from her wonderful hubby. He is a keeper, Rhonda.
That's going to be my first dance at my wedding, whether she likes it or not. It's going to be a Celine Dion song.
Any particular one? My Heart Will Go On. How about?
See, I love to love you more.
Oh, you don't need to.
You don't want to hear that one.
Don't worry, Charlotte. We get it.
Think twice. That is a good one. Well, not at a wedding. Yeah, you don't want to think twice at a wedding. Power of Love. But yeah, because you love me. That's a good song.
Okay, I think we can stop right there, Charlotte. I think that's enough.
I do as well. I just love her voice. I love her voice.
Maybe you could add.
I drove all night. Debbie Robinson, one of her favourite, if not her favourite, is I'm Alive.
Is it?
Celine Dion. That's the way it is. It's one of my favourites.
Okay, I think we may have hijacked the show with a Celine thing. I wish I hadn't mentioned it now. I think we should move swiftly on because we will get in trouble.
Yes.
The comments now are all talking about Celine Dion, so there's nothing I can read from there. Thank you.
Well, it makes a change because all everyone's talking about here is football. It's football this, football that.
Maybe you can make some suggestions in the comments for what Craig's first dance could be. Doesn't have to be Celine Dion. They can be hilarious. Anything you like. Craig's first dance, what should it be? In the comments, let me know right now. Wrong answers only, please. That's what I want.
Funny answers. So what I've been doing is I've taken that die cut aperture that we created here, and then I scored at 2.5 inches, and then I scored again at 7.5 inches. So this is where we have created our mountain valley fold here. So this gives us our pop out element at the front. Then on the inside, I've taken 2 pieces of the patterned paper and stuck that down so that we can see a little bit of pattern through the aperture. Then again, using some of the patterned paper as well as the core colour cardstock within the box, I've done a little bit of matting and layering beforehand. What I'm going to do is I'm going to press that one into play here. So if I press that one in, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come in with a piece of the satin ribbon, and I've purposely not tied this because I know all of you at home love to see me tying them.
I thought you bought them.
Sorry?
I thought you just bought the ribbons that you use.
Don't know, I tie them. So, this is bunny ears. So this is me doing it the Don Bibby style, bunny ears. So what we're doing, we've got a hold of them, crossing them over here, and then what we're going to do is we're going to tuck it under. So we've created our X factor, crossing over, tucking it under, and then what I'm doing is I'm pulling these ones here. So as we pull, that one, coming together, let's just scrap that one and start that one again.
I told you he buys them.
No, I don't! So,
how long did
bunny
it take you to do
ears.
the one yesterday that you tied? You had a bit of an issue with one yesterday.
Bunny ears, crossing over, tucking under, and then as the loop comes out here, what we're doing is we're pulling that one out, and then just start to pull into here, side by side.
So simple.
Pull in the little loops, so we've got our little
Beautiful.
bow. Once again, that was sarcastic, Johnny. Crossing over, taking under, pulling.
We're going to rename you the Sassy Scotty, you know, at the moment, because you're getting very sassy. You've been very sassy the last week or so.
But that's only because you guys at home will just think I'm being sassy. You can't hear the stick that I'm getting in my ear, the abuse that I am getting in my ear. Charlotte's being condescending. John, do you even know what that means?
That was, consider that joke stolen, Craig. That is some of your finest work. I'm going to be condescending. Do you know what that means?
She's like that. Johnny's been sarcastic. So we've got our little bow there. Then what we've got within the box as well, you have got lots of different stamps that you can use from. So we've gone for leave a little sparkle wherever you go. So we've got that stamped out, little bit matting and layer already done onto the background. This just happens to be a piece of our white smooth stamping card that I've used, using a little bit of foam pad to lift up. So let's take these ones. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop that into here, and I have sized it so it's in this 2.5 inch column here. So if I press that one there, and because it's an embellishment, I'm going to use my glue gel. So I'm going to use my glue gel to use the ribbon. I always pick the one that's blocked. Let's go into that one. That one blocked as well.
Got a lot of blockages tonight,
got
Craig.
a lot of blockages, yeah. I've got another one here, right.
Jan had a blockage the other day, apparently.
Add a little bit of glue gel. Oh, for
Interesting.
God's sake.
Okay.
So they're all blocked.
Just squeeze it really hard.
So.
Can you not like hook it out?
No, because it's blocked, it's proper blocked.
I got visions here.
So, another option.
Ah, here you go.
So
Here's a little
then,
crafty hack for you.
so then I'm going to pop that onto here. Popping that one there.
What are you going to do with the rest of it now?
Well, I can just condense it down. I would then maybe just start to, I don't know. Jake, he can look after it in a minute or two. He can decant it into a little syringe. So if I use some of these layers here.
Charlotte is giving. I mean, Charlotte has got the biggest stick she can find, and she is vocally beating Craig with it so hard in his ear, you would not believe. I think we're borderline Shoppy Scotty territory right here.
Borderline walking off in a minute.
Craig, you're doing an amazing job.
So going in here. So let's press that one in. So let's take that one. So we're just neaten that up slightly underneath here, but then we've got our lovely, fun, cute pop-out scene card. That
Beautiful.
We've got here. Let's move the glue at the side. So what I would just do is make sure I've got it tucked in. Now I am going to get a bit that's sticking out, but let's just push it all the way down. I'm going to open that up once again. Now, ideally, the suction will suck it all back in, and then I can close it up in a moment or two.
Excellent. How amazing. You can put one of those little bag pegs on it now to keep it closed as well.
And don't forget, if you do go for the glue gel on the website, you get the little roller applicator as well that, you know, I've got loads of them. Not that I use my glue gel a lot, but I've got loads. Got one for the toothbrush. No, don't. Toothpaste. Don't use it for the toothbrush.
Doesn't
Break
work.
the toothbrush.
Yeah. Laura Simmons says, take that block glue gel. Absolutely. Beth says, cheeky today, Mr. Sassy Scotty Pants. I'm getting quite a lot of stick in the comments as well for teasing you, Craig. Stop that, says Anne. Joe. Stop that, Joe. Craig is the reason I know how to make bows. I have learned to make bows from watching Craig. Donna says, I adore you, Craig. I always wonder what they are saying in your ears. Flower Creates says, I learned to tie the prettiest bows from Craig. Love your technique. Joe, be nice. Someone pushed Craig's saucy button today, says Carol D. We are having a lot of fun. Let me recap as well the details, because we may be having a lot of fun, but it is incredibly busy out there for this, the brand new subscription box. Those of you that are already in the subscription service, of course, you'll have this coming to you. I'm sure it'll be with you any day now. But if you're not in that service, if you're here in the UK, if you're in Europe, the only reason we ever get some of these boxes to us is that obviously we manufacture a finite amount of them. A certain amount goes into the subscription service, and then we essentially end up with what is left. And sometimes that is lots. Sometimes that's not very much. That's why some of the boxes you'll see, and they'll be around for a little while, some come and go very quickly. I have a feeling this is going to be the latter. It is 38, box number 38, if you're looking to complete your collection. A third of the stock has gone. Over 200 elements within here. You've got metal dies, clear stamps, card blanks, envelopes, assorted ribbons, coloured card, printed papers, and pearls in there as well. I'm pretty confident you couldn't buy the dies and the stamps for the price of the entire box. Brilliant if you want to use it just as a stash builder. The other great thing as well, the stamps and dies that are within here will always be exclusive to these boxes, as will the papers. So don't feel like if you went for this and then you came back later and bought some of our pop-out scene dies because you love this concept, you're going to have duplicates. You're not. What's in the box will only ever be in the box, so please do not miss out on it. I also want to talk to you about this gorgeous collection over here. It is the Sharon, Callus Sensational Succulents that we're going to be looking at. These are amazing. What you're going to get in here is you're going to get the plant pot, and you're also going to get I always forget what that thing's called, you know. It's a plant pot poke. There we go. I know, it sounds wrong, doesn't it? But that's what they're called, apparently. Craig just almost walked in front of my camera there. I just don't know what quite happened. Let me go through the plants that you're getting here, or the succulents. You're going to get the Lila China in here. Really beautiful. Sharon's got this incredible design on her quilling dies where she gives you double-sided. So it means you fold it, then you roll it. And it means then that you don't need to cut multiples here, which is fantastic. You've also got the baby aloe, and you've got a swordgrass. Now the swordgrass works great for your succulents, wonderful for your foam flowers as well, actually brilliant as an edger along your card, and it works great sort of as an underwater theme. I think it's one of the most versatile dyes in here. The price is off the chart with this, £32 or $43. That becomes $25.60 or $34.40 as a Club Inspire Platinum member. Don't miss out on that. Now, something that we brought to you yesterday was incredibly popular on launch day with myself and Jan. We do still have some of the stock remaining for you. It is our brush letter stamping collection. I'm going to take you through these. Now, they're an awesome concept because what you've actually got is the larger, bolder background, and then you've got that brush lettering over the front of there as well. Let me show you how this plays out. I love the fact that in this collection, you've got everyday and festive too. So we've got in here, happy birthday. Season's greetings are coming your way. This one says thank you so very much. We've then got Christmas wishes, which is that one just there. This is one that Jan made in the show yesterday. Merry Christmas. We've also then got for you hello from me to you. Love how someone's just highlighted that with a white gel pen there. Really helps to finish it off. Happy holidays. Now this one, happy holidays, this is a TV Crafters TV exclusive for you. You will not be able to find this anywhere else. It is exclusive for our Crafters TV customers, which is brilliant. So and then the other one I've got is thinking of you, which is this one. Hello, which is thanks for that, Charlotte. This one just here, thinking of you, as you can see. Craig doesn't have the stamps, and I have them over here. So do you know what? I'm just gonna. There you go, Craig. I mean, we've broken the fourth. You've smashed that fourth wall, Charlotte. You really have. You're welcome, Craig. Thinking of you is the other one that I have there. There you are. How brilliant. 8 amazing designs here. The other thing that you'll be able to see and do is you can actually mix and match some of the background stamps with some of the brush lettering elements that go with it. So you can actually start to customize your own sentiments as well if you wish. Let me share something else with you. It is, of course, the Out of This World deal. Now, the Out of This World deal, it's a 24-hour deal. We can't hold this price for too long. We get told off, we get slapped on the wrist, you know. £32 or $39, you save $13.97 or $16.99. Platinum members are saving even more. That Lisa Buddy bag is incredible because it is it's a buddy bag to go in, to put your 12 by 12 papers into, whether it's your paper pads or your loose papers. It will then go into your lowest tote as well. We don't actually have a sample of it. It is such a hot item at the moment, and both of those paper pads are awesome. Right, lots of you still chatting away as well with me, which is awesome. So do keep getting any questions or comments that you've got into me to Crafters TV if you're across on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you're over on YouTube. Make sure you hit subscribe as well if you are watching us over on YouTube. Stay tuned this hour. What are they called? Gnomes, gonks. I'm going to be showing you my gnomes and my gonks. They are just down here, which is awesome. Do you like a gnome, Craig?
I like the gnomes. I think they're quite cute. I'd never heard of gonks before. Never heard of gonks before. New to me. So yeah, looking forward to having a look at that. I just seen them for the very first time last week, and you're going to be don't know what it is about gnomes as of late. A lot of people really loving them and loving the thought of them coming to us at Christmas time.
I love the fact that they have in Iceland. Is it pixies or fairies? Or is it gnomes? I can't remember. Someone's going to have to keep me right here. But they actually have like little houses in the countryside.
Yeah.
And people have little gnome houses in their back garden because they have little gnomes that come in and out. Gonks are Scandinavian, Charlotte believes. She is a gonk expert, it turns out.
She loves a good gonk.
She does indeed. I'm going to Google gonks. Let's hope something untoward doesn't come up.
So while you do that, what we're going to do is we're going to use the brush lettering. Now I'm going to use our pink tulip and we're going to use our oasis as well. So this is our quick dry. But I thought what we'll do is let's show you something a bit different and show how you can mix and match them. So I've got thank you. So this will say thank you so much. Then this one says hello from me to you. So I'm going to use the thank you and then use from me to you. So that just mixing, I'm showing you how then that opens up so many more sentiment styles that you can be using at home. So let's go in with the thank you. and even as individual stamps, great sizable stamps that you can be using here. And I'm going to pop my stamp where I want it to go. So I'm going to pop it within the middle. I'm using my white smooth stamping card. These stamp sets, because you're getting a mix of all occasion and Christmas, because at Christmas time we make and give or make and sell more cards Christmas than any other time of the year, it means that our cards, we want them to be elegant, lovely, gorgeous, but we need them to be quick as well. And that's what these brush lettering stamps will enable you to get once the look that you want to achieve. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a pink tulip and I'm going to stamp along the top, kind of roughly about halfway up. I'm going to stamp, and then I'm going to take Oasis, and then I'm going to do the bottom. And I'm not overly concerned about cross-contaminating my quick dry, because a little bit of dabbing of a scrap piece of cardstock will be able to clean the ink pad, no problem. So intensify that colour by adding a little bit more. We can then come back, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to press. So we're going to get that good pressure. And the reason I am using the large platform for this one is because I'm going to go back in again.
Love this colour combo.
Although I love that wave effect there. You know, so that is bits where I've not pressed too much, but you could easily enough get away with that. And I'm going to do it again. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to repeat that to intensify the colour. So we're going to go over the top here. Let's go in with our Oasis. So it's pink tulip and Oasis that I'm using. And we can do that again. So layering up, building up the colours that we can see here. So pressing that. Look at that, how lovely does that look already? Even just as a thank you card on its own, that would work an absolute treat. But we're not finished there. So this time, instead of using the so very much that comes in this set, we're going to jump over the hello from me to you, and we're going to be using the from me to you. So giving someone a nice little thank you from you to them. And this one, what we're going to do is we're going to do it in black. So I'm going to pop it all the way across. And then what I'm also doing as well is I'm kind of lining it. So the start and the end of this sentiment, the flow of the font runs parallel with the join of the two colours.
Awesome.
So it's a lovely effect. And for this one, what I'm going to do is let's go in with a bit of flagstone, because I don't want it overly harsh with the black. But on the other hand, what I'm away to do one of my favourite techniques with the ice grey pen. So let's go in with the flagstone. And this is where I'm going to do one of the techniques that Leanne does a lot, and I'm going to stamp this in flagstone a number of times, maybe 2, maybe 3 times.
Awesome. Do you want to know what gonks are?
Yeah, please.
Charlotte was wrong, I'm afraid. Gonks are a novelty and collectible originating from the UK in the 1960s, and initially created by English inventor Robert Benson as an informal project. The toys went on to gain worldwide popularity due to a combination of their kitsch style and public endorsements by celebrities such as Ringo Starr and Peter Sellers. Gonk's signature feature include a small spherical body, a furry texture and 2 googly eyes. Gonks were introduced into Australia by Tony Bell in the 1970s. They were sold in skill testers and fairgrounds across New South Wales and Queensland. It doesn't say that on Wikipedia, I'm afraid.
Glad it's not just me that's getting the
I
cheek.
think you're making things up again, Charlotte. Let us know in the comments, are Gonks Scandinavian, or has Charlotte, has Charlotte pulling our leg? Let us know.
So what I'm going to do now is we can see we've got our colour of our thank you in the back, and then I've gone in from me to you with the black. And then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go round with my ice grey too, and I'm going to pick around only the flagstone font. So I'm working my way around, and literally as it ends at the end of the colour, I'm stopping. So anywhere where there's a bit of white outline, I'm going to go round. So I'm not going round the colour, just the flagstone font. So we'll work our way round. And what it's doing is it's then going to intensify that sentiment. So if we work our way around here, if you want to go around your stamped impression, then you can do, that being the colour that I mean. But I love this effect here where you're only pinpointing one of the sentiments. Work our way around. Ice Grey 2 that I'm using. You could go lighter if you want. You could go a shade or two darker, but it will go light after it evaporates slightly. Let's work our way in.
Gonks were a soft toy when my kids were small, as in 30 years ago, says Nona. I always thought gnomes were Nordic and gonks were British, says Jane Wilson. She didn't add the bit about gonks being British, she just said about gnomes being Nordic. I was just winding Charlotte up. Crafty Vera says ladies from Morpeth are always right. Not according to Wikipedia, I'm afraid.
Close one. How effective is that? So that has, I'm going to go in here and I'm going to stay still, and then you'll be able to see all that I've done is drawn around the, well, let's say black, it is flagstone, but let's say the black, drawn around just the black, not gone and touched any of that colour, only where you've got that from me to you. So we are cross-pollinating the stamp sets, we've cross-pollinated the colours that we've used, and we've enhanced that shadow by using the Ice Grey 2. Then keeping the layers very simple, I've gone in for a little bit of polka dot and an A5 card. So what I'm going to do, I might actually,
I love that.
I think, do you know what, I'm going to change what I originally done. So I'll show you my finished result where I didn't do the grey outline, and also you'll see how I've changed the layer slightly. So let's change this one. So a little bit of silver. The silver is going to complement the grey that I've used. We're going to go in here. What I'm also going to do is let's bring in a piece of black, and I wonder sometimes why I prep these at home beforehand, because I end up coming live and ending up changing them as I'm going. But it's good for you to see how you can mix and match and how I change my mind sometimes. So let's do a little bit of a black matting layer. Once again, that's going to pull out from the black stamp. So let's pop that one on. So let's take our tape runner and then a couple embellishments. I've already got a bow tied from beforehand and one of our butterflies from our Gemini Mini elements. So let's pop that there with some foam pads. Let's see if I've got some larger ones. Square ones will do just now. But think of all the different colour tones that you could do, Joe. Whether you want to create an ombre effect, maybe you want to go bold, monochromatic. What about our silver and gold metallic ink pads? That'd be good to use with these too. But let's bring this one in here. So let's pop that one on into the middle there. Let's bring in our little butterfly. So lifting it up. These layers of cardstock, the bold colours, I want to say are from our pastel 12 by 12 cardstock bundles. So I'm going to go into the back with a little bit of, I want to go there. I don't want to quite cover any of the sentiment. And then I'm going to go in with my bow.
Jana Haninen is from Scandinavia, and she says, gnomes are Nordic. I've never heard of a gonk. There we go. That's it, Craig. Oh. Are you okay, Craig?
I went to retie it and I've just gone done a bow.
Oh no.
No, I'm not struggling. I've just gone and done a bow. So there we go. So what we'll do, let's just make that bow even bigger. And then let's go a little bit of a jaunty angle. And there. Oh, let's go in at the side. Once again, changing it up. Unplanned this one, but change this one. And then there we go.
Love it.
We can pop that one into here. There we go. So there is our finished card. So that's what we've just done now.
Someone was just asking Craig a little bit earlier in the comments, how do you stop bows or ribbon fraying when you cut the ends?
At an angle.
Cut it at an angle.
So at an angle or at a kind of a V shape. So that's what I'd done originally, but then live what I've done is I've mixed it up slightly.
I actually quite like it with the plainer
Yeah.
background.
And this is where, I know I say this time and time again, so I do apologise, but please do not, when it comes to your card blanks, be scared of your white layers. Don't be scared of having a lot of white on the back, because it can look really, really effective. So that's why I've changed it up on that one there. Yeah, just to answer your question there that you were on about, Joe, if you cut your ribbons at an angle, there's less chance of it fraying at the side here. Exactly the same with if you do it at a V. So you've got little tails, less chance of it fraying. If you were to go more straight on, it's to do with the whatever, not
The
fibers,
waft and
it's the waft. So you can see how that's
the waft and the weft. Is that
fraying
right?
already. Yeah. So that's fraying already by me going on straight, but by going at more of an angle,
Perfect.
you can see
No frayage.
no frayage. So
Amazing.
at an angle or a V. I don't tend to do the V's a lot, more at an angle, but by doing either or, that's going to stop it from fraying, that we can see just there a minute ago.
Amazing. Let me take you back through the options that you've got here with these. So remember, Happy Holidays is this one just here. This is a Crafters TV exclusive. You will not get this one anywhere else. We then have Happy Birthday there for you as well. We have got Season's Greetings coming your way. You can mix and match some of these sentiments up as well. You've got Thank You so very much. This one here is your Christmas wishes. You've got Merry Christmas, Hello from me to you, and finally, Thinking of you as well. They are the 8 sentiments that you're going to receive in there. 38.35 or 47.76 for Club Inspire Platinum members. Lots of you with very full baskets, going to give you an opportunity to check out. Here's how you can watch the shop at the same time.
Hi, I'm Sarah from Crafters TV, and I'm here to show you how you can get the best deals and shop while you watch during our shows. The best way to watch us is always on Crafters TV. So head over to our homepage and go to Crafters TV Home, where you can see all of our shows, plus exclusive offers, and even shop while you watch. Now, if you want to get involved and comment along, you can head on over to our community pages. Come say hello, ask us some questions and chat along live with us. Or you can watch us on YouTube. Simply head to our Crafters Companion YouTube channel. Got a smart TV? You can even airplay our shows direct onto your big screen or stream us live through YouTube. We're constantly adding new and exciting shows to our schedule, so don't forget to check in. It's never been easy to have us in your living room. It's always fun here at Crafters TV, so come join us as we create every day. Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
There you can see all the details of how to watch and shop, and also Club Inspire as well. We're going to look now at this. Look at how incredible this collection is. Yes, it is your Nature's Garden Gnomes collection. Now, those of you that have got Nature's Garden Gnomes. I mean, it does what it says on the tin. I love that. Some of you that watch these shows regularly might know that Sarah gave away that this collection was coming up about 3 months ago in one of our shows. She let slip that this was on the way, and you guys have waited so patiently. Look at how gorgeous this artwork is that you've got in here. It is adorable, so amazing. It's going to be launching, of course, on the 9th of July. Friday. I mean, I wouldn't tell you that it's probably likely to go on the website tomorrow because I would get in trouble if I did that. And here, look at that. I mean, do you want to make these incredible box frames? Look at how beautiful these are. I don't have the boards to show you, but I am going to go through the product with you so you get an idea of what's going to be included in there. It's going to be such an incredible launch. So you've got beautiful stamps in here. So this is your gnome village that you've got just here. This one is, oh, I don't know what happened there. This one, why can't I say that? I sound like a very regal Austrian lady all of a sudden. This one here is the Gnome Home. It is dies and stencils. Gnome Home is how Johnny would say that. Gnome Home. This is dies and stencils. Have we ever done a die and stencil product before? I'm not sure we have. I haven't seen one.
Oh no, a bossing folder and stencil.
Yeah, no, this is dies with a stencil, which is incredible. Then what you've got here, more stamps for you. This is your gnome kissing gate. Ooh, love that you've got things like your mistletoe in here, holly, you've got your trees in there as well. Stamps, dies and stencils together. I love this concept. This is your gnome child that you've got here. Then you've also got dies, stamps and stencils in the gnome boy. Johnny's sitting on a big secret apparently. Gnome girl, again, dies, stamps and stencils. I love the idea of this because you imagine, especially at Christmas, Craig, putting things like texture paste over them and all those different mixed media products you might want to get in there. Embossing folder for you here is the gnome snow scene. Incredible. Oh my. Shut the gnome house front door, shut the gnome house back door and put the gonks out. Let me share this with you. Oh my gosh, have you seen this, Craig? I feel like a kid at Christmas.
Is that acetate?
Yeah, it's printed vellums in Christmas theme.
So it's not acetate?
8x8. Oh no, it's acetate and vellums.
Wow!
Oh gnome, oh gnome, 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 gnome.
Gnome, where's that?
You got a sheet of cardstock over there, Craig. Got a sheet of black cardstock over there.
Yeah.
Right, I've got to show you these. Oh my giddy gnome. Do you want a sheet?
I'm gonna come and stand.
Okay, come over. Look at these.
Wow.
All right, let's have a look at some of the other ones that are in here as well. We've got this design. Look at those beautiful snowdrops that you've got there. What else have we got in here? Right, that's your acetates, but the vellums, they match. Feel them.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my word, they're like heat embossed. Check these out. No, I'm not going to tear it. Cheryl? Charlotte? No. I don't know who Cheryl is. And again, feel that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, amazing. Right, let's put that over there and I'll try and put that away in a minute. So that's your 8x8 vellums and acetate. Then, look at this. It's double-sided. Oh, I love, look.
Oh, my word.
Matchy matchy.
Double effect. Or,
so imagine having that on top and that in the matte layer.
What about that nut?
Oh, yes.
Is that like Star Trek, isn't it?
It is amazing. So, loads of details. I love that you've got your little gnomes running through. Love that you've got all the coordinating backgrounds for them as well. It's gorgeous, Craig, isn't it? Oh, if Craig's family likes.
Tartan, bit of tartan.
I thought you said tart to tan then.
Tartan.
Look at that.
Plaid.
These are beautiful as well. Imagine cutting those out.
Are they like little, not apertures, but...
Like little mini frames, aren't they almost? Love the blues.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, yes. It's a bit Scandinavian, isn't it?
Yeah,
It's really
very
beautiful.
actually.
Yeah.
That's where gnomes come from, isn't it?
Well, and gonks called Charlotte.
Like more tartan, plaid.
I love that.
Look at that one.
That's like amazing, expensive wrapping paper, isn't it?
That is real wrapping paper. Real wrapping paper.
That's beautiful.
As well. So even your CJ, your past embossing folders and that as well from other collections.
How gorgeous is that? And then 250 GSM colour match cardstock.
That's
Look,
double-sided.
Craig, that's double-sided.
Didn't realise it was
Craig,
double-sided.
this is sort of, it looks textured, but it isn't.
No.
And it looks It is very gently pearlescent. Can something be gently pearlescent? You've got so much snow in your hair. Yeah, 250 GSM, but it's coated as well, so it feels thicker. Yeah, you got loads. You got loads all over you. You can see
As well,
here.
I'm not going out to the pub tonight.
Is it?
Look at that, isn't that
Amazing. Absolutely.
I get
incredible.
what you mean. It's not quite as pearly as our Centura Peril.
No,
but
less pearly, I'd say, than our previous pearlescent pads. But it just has that little bit of something in there, doesn't it?
It is.
How incredible is that? It's
Gorgeous.
amazing. Johnny used to get a secret for me. Full collection. £75, $98. There's a second collection with an extra one of these pads with US free shipping. And how much is that one? $115.95, but you're going to get, or $89.95, but you get your Club Inspired discount off that. So you put the extra pad in, then you get the free shipping.
Yeah.
Oh, I want to see if I can come in on Friday.
Well, I'm in on Friday. I'm going to be having a lot of fun looking at that as well. But seeing as you've looked at that, do you want to come with me and look at some finished samples that I've got as well?
Well, you've got finished samples for
I'm
this?
away to run across.
Oh, amazing. Let's see what you guys are saying at home in the comments. Oh, no paper pads. I'm in trouble. Oh, Gnome. I need 6 of each, says Hannah. Andrea says, I'm so excited. And Diana saying, good save on the bow. Let's have a look at those Gnome samples. Oh, Gnome.
So what I'm going to do is going to go through the finished samples in a moment, but this one here, or the next few, I'm going to go one by one and read out names for a reason. So look at this one here. So Nikki Cockle on this one here. Then we've got Christina Hook on this one here. We've got Wendy Hood on this one here. We've got Rachel Gingham on this one here, our Rachel.
Gillingham.
Cara Caswell on this one here. I've got Michelle Shepperson on this one here. We've also got Kerry Noon.
These are the people that made them, not the names of the gnomes.
No, well, you could call them that if you wanted
Maybe we
to.
should call them by the people that made them.
So all those girls made those cards, as well as what's in here. Anyone else on the team that's also made cards from this collection that we don't have your finished samples here, a big shout out to all of you as well. All that I can say is go across, as I always say, to our Crafters Companion USA, Facebook pages, Instagrams, have a look at all the sneak peeks and what the team have been making. Many of them have got their own Facebook pages and Instagram, so always have a look and see what they've been making. Big shout out, massive shout out as well to Nicole Bretherick, who's done a lot of the packaging samples and that as well. These are simply spectacular. So more cards made from the girls that I was just naming a moment ago. Aren't these phenomenal on these ones here? So whether you're going to create simplistic cards, maybe you want to go a little bit further with your Ultimate Pro and Scoreboard and do your stepper cards. You can of course be using them as your scrapbooking for Christmas times if you want. Lots of different things that you can be doing. Now look at that one there. Isn't that such a cool one? Such a cool one. Shaker, if you happen to get any of that snow that we had earlier on, it is still on the website. We've got our easel cards. We've got some more. That one there. Love these ones. And then this little box here. So this is using some of the little vellums. This one is from Cara as well. Bringing these ones in, little tags inside. How cute are these little tags, all been made from the Nature Garden Gnome collection. So as I say, a big shout out to all you girls on the team, as well as all the rest that maybe we've not got your finished samples yet. From Friday onwards, when we will have everything, we'll be able to show you more of what could be made. I cannot wait till I get I'm hoping I'll have it on Wake Up Call on Friday.
You will.
Yes! I'll get to craft with it.
Ah, that's your first glimpse to get a look at it.
First glimpse, Friday Wake Up Call. So of course 12 noon here in the UK. What are we, 7 a.m.?
7 a.m, 4 a.m.
7 a.m, 4 a.m. Pacific time is going to be your first chance as well.
Oh,
Awesome.
make sure you tune in. Carol D says, I'm going to ask Johnny for you, Carol. She says, so they aren't letting us order it yet? Question mark. not there. Do you know when it'll be there? 8 a.m. tomorrow. I didn't tell you. If anyone asks how you found out, say Ben told you. Brilliant.
Tomorrow's the 8th.
If it does sell out before the show, Leanne will still do the demos.
Tomorrow's the 8th.
The deal will go live tomorrow at 8 a.m. Ben told you, right? Ben told you, okay. I'm texting Ben now. Ben's going to string me up when he gets in. I have one word, says Teresa. Sold. Helen Moore says fab cards. I really wasn't into gnomes until I saw these. Carol D loves a pesto. I love pesto personally. Charlotte loves it. Johnny does too. Pastels is what I was trying to say. Do you like pesto or pasta? Pasta, pesto and pastels. Let me know, Carol. Is anyone sort of seeing the fact that this is my last show of the week? I've lost
seen
the ability.
all of your last show of the week.
I've lost the ability to talk. Pam says I don't go for pinks normally. Me neither. But I'm going to have to make an exception. Jane says complete gorgeousness. Lots of you very excited of that. Jay Sutherland just sent us a picture of a gonk. I think it's their gonk, so hopefully we'll get to show that before the end of the show. We're going to go back to the brush lettering stamps. Very, very busy on these. Brush lettering stamps is where we're going back to. So, the brush lettering, I'll take you through what you've got. Anyone want to have a look at my brush lettering finished sample here that I'm trying to take you through? Ah, there we are. Right. Happy holidays. Now, this is a Crafters TV exclusive, this one right here. Happy birthday is this one just here. And again, that's heat embossed onto acetate there, which is fantastic. Season's greetings is this just here. You can see heat embossed there onto some, is that vellum that's been, no, I think it's actually cardstock. This one here is thank you so very much. Then next up is your Christmas wishes, which look awesome. Then you've got Merry Christmas just here. Hello from me to you. And we've also got thinking of you to $47.94 or $59.70 for those. $38.35 or $47.76 for Club Inspire Platinum members. Craig, so brush lettering.
Am I waiting to do another demo now? What am I?
Yes.
Well, I'd just done a demo on them. I wasn't sure you wanted.
Let me remind you of the craft box. Very, very busy on this at the moment. You guys are loving it. 35% of the stock has gone. Always incredibly busy whenever we bring these to you. This is the brand new one right now, which you can see just here. So make sure you get it. Over 200 elements here. Metal dies, clear stamps, card blanks, envelopes, assorted ribbons, coloured cards, printed papers, pearls. Full video tutorials as well at crafterscompanionbox.com to get you started there. A great little introduction to craft if you wanted to introduce someone as well. It makes a minimum of 24 cards, but you're going to be able to keep those dies and stamps forever. I'm pretty confident you pay more than that just for the stamps and dies on their own. I want to remind you of the Out of This World deal. Here's the Farmhouse Paper Pad. Gorgeous paper pad, that one. 42 sheets there. 30 sheets of your textured Farmhouse cardstock too. And you're going to get a Lisa Buddy bag to pop it all into. Perfect for storing your 12 by 12 papers and your 12 by 12 pads also. The Explorer kit, what a brilliant kit this is from Sharon Callus. It is, of course, your sensational succulents with 6 elements and 36 sheets there. £32 or $43 your price on that one. We do have a brilliant deal for you on the colour blend pencils as well. Full collection, half price. Amazing value there. $49.60 or $69.60 for Club Inspire Platinum members on that one. And we don't have much of this next one left. It's hanging on by a friend. It's actually limited stock. It's our Christmas Centura Pearl 4-pack collection. You're going to get the cherry, snow white hint of silver, ivory, and solar gold. Always believe in your soul. £8 or $11.20 if you want to get hold of that one. We've also got a Midas Metallic 4-piece ink pad collection for you here as well. Red garnet, jade green, bronze, and platinum in that one. Fantastic. $15.96 or $25.44. Anyway, we're going to go back to Craig for another demo on the brush lettering. Awesome.
Yeah, we will do. I apologise for that one. Give you a little bit of an insider. Usually we don't tend to do two of the same demos one after another, so it kind of threw me there. I wasn't expecting that one. My fault, Johnny. My fault. I'm sure you did say. But here we go. Let's have a look. That's where it was, because of the floral sprays, because they've been selling. It's time to go back to the brush lettering. So let's have a look at these ones. So we're going to go in with a piece of our white smooth stamping card, 6x6, and we're going to do a Christmas card this time. And we're going to do a little bit of heat embossing as well. So let's go in with our Christmas set. So I'm going to use the Happy Holidays. So that being the one that you get through us and us alone. So this one nicely fresh and unopened. So let's go in and start doing our stamping. And we're going to use a combination of the Bordeaux water reactive, and we're going to include some of the metallic pigment ink pad as well. So let's go in with our stamps. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the middle with Happy. So I'm going to stamp Happy 3 times. In the middle, I'm going to do it with the Bordeaux, and then top and bottom, I'm going to do it with the gold. So what I'm going to do, this middle one, I'm going to do it with the Bordeaux, and we're going to use our ink pad, water reactive, as kind of a bit of a sticky glue. Now, if you've got your pigment ink pads, that of course will work an absolute treat as well. But we've got our water reactive to the side of me, so I'm going to use that instead. And it also goes to show that if you don't happen to have our pigment ink pads, you can still use our water reactive to do your heat embossing with, because it stays wet and juicy. So that means that the embossing powder is going to stick on top. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to press, and I'm going to give it a couple impressions. Because it's water reactive, if I remove that away, see how we've got that little bit of a bubbled effect? That will happen with your water reactive. You know, if you're wanting a nice, crisp, clean coverage without doing heat embossing, that's when I would recommend that you would use your quick dry. But let's go in over the top, and you know what? Let's go really bold, and let's do a third one as well. Being optional, the more layers you do, the bolder and intense the sentiment and the colour would be. So I'm going to go in here, remove that one, and then I'm going to take that away for now. We're going to bring in a piece of our cardstock to put this underneath so that that can capture any of our clear embossing powder. So I'm using one of our Cosmic Shimmer embossing powders, and I've also got my heat tool as well. So we're going to, if I plug this one in without dropping it. Bear with, I'm here, there we go. So plugging it in now. So what I can do is sprinkle my embossing powder over the top. Give it a really good sprinkling. And now that has gone, it's a lot more duller because of course it's got that powder over the top. So what we can do is let's tip this excess on. And the reason I'm doing this first is if I was to use and stamp the gold, because this is a pigment, the powder would also stick to the gold impression, and I don't want that. I only want it to stick into this middle part. So get our heat tool, get it to temperature. So once I know that it's up to as full heat as possible, I'm then going to direct it on one specific area, a couple of inches away, and then you'll soon see on the screen from up above, as it starts to melt, I'm going to move my heat tool all the way along. So if I look down here, see that melting?
I think this is such an awesome, quick but yet so effective, this technique, isn't it?
And it's a technique, it's one that actually got so many people hooked onto crafting, heat embossing, and that's how quick it is. As it melts, remove the heat tool because you don't want to burn your cardstock, but also the longer you leave the heat tool on, there's more chance, of course, of scorching, but also your cardstock buckling, which you don't want. So that is our embossing done. So I'm going to come back in with my stamping platform, and although I've removed this from my platform, I'm not bothered because it's not as if I need my stamped impression in a specific point. And what I mean by that is, let's take the happy. I'm going to stamp, get some of that excess off. And that's how I tend to clean my stamps, Joe, is by
awesome.
stamping like this. I don't tend to go over the top with a baby wipe or a wet wipe, anything like that. I get rid of the residual. I'm going to come in. Now, there will still be a little bit of red on here, but I'm not concerned because I'm going to come in with a piece of gold. So I am going to line that up a little bit better.
We didn't talk about the earlier questions or suggestions for your wedding dance. The chicken dance got suggested twice, which I thought was very strange.
The chicken dance?
Yeah.
Oh, the birdie song. Macarena.
What would mine be? Someone asked me as well. I don't really know.
I want to come out to like Stone Cold Steve Austin's
Wow.
entrance music, or The Rock.
For a first dance?
Well, no, maybe not for a first dance, but coming down the aisle at my wedding. Imagine me, if you smell, and then you just see me walking down. You never know, my wife might love me enough, Charlotte, to agree to that.
She may do.
She might be a wrestling fan.
Maybe it'll be a wrestling themed wedding.
Could do. In the wrestling ring, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may body slam your wife. You know, you never know. You never know. But
You never know.
Here we go. So let's stamp this one in. I'm giving it a couple impressions here with the gold. I'm going to do it once more. I think our gold pigment ink pad is getting a little bit dried out. So let's go in here. I know.
Jake,
I can see
Craig's
Jake just
drying
out
out.
from the door here. He's probably watching football or
Craig's
something.
drying out.
Just to make things clear,
His ink pad's
not
drying out.
watching football. He's actually watching us. He's watching us, but he didn't cotton on to the fact as I need
He
another
thought he
ink
needed a
pad.
drink.
Or did he?
He thought that's what you meant by drying out. No, his ink pad's not as juicy
yeah.
as it could be.
Right. Jake, it is the gold metallic pigment ink pad. If you could get me another one of those, that'd be splendid. Thank you, sir.
He's a good lad, isn't he?
He's a good egg, isn't he? He's a good egg. Now, what I'm going to do again, I'm not worried too much about taking the colour off because I'm going to pop it straight where I want it. Now, the only thing I do need to be careful of is because there's colour on it, if I move my stamp too much, it will spread the ink.
You won't be happy.
I won't be happy, no.
Jake's mullet is looking fantastic today, may I say.
It's looking good.
very full.
It's getting there. It's getting there. We'll see it in a moment. So as adoring fans can see the mullet. So I'm going to stamp this one, still with the gold. And with this ink pad, because it's the pigment, if you want it to come along with some embossing powder, then you can do. Because it's more juicy than a water reactive, so therefore your powders are going to stick to it. So we are...
You're out of luck, I'm afraid, on the ink pad front. Jake's going to have to order you one.
Oh well, don't worry. Tell you what, just come in, everyone wants to see the mullet. I don't, see, it's automatic now that we stand off where we don't really need to do it. Get the mullet in, gives everyone a
Give
wave.
us a twirl. Oh, look at that. What a strong mullet.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Maybe a wave? No?
So we'll get a couple from the warehouse. We'll make do for now. So let's give it another press into play. So this has given us our triple happy. So there is how that's starting to go. Then what I'm going to do again, Joe, is let's bring in, still the same sentiment, but I'm going to bring in the holidays. And I'm going to pop that along the bottom here. So we're going to have happy, happy. This happy has been heat embossed. And this is the only one at the bottom that's going to have holidays travelled across. Let's bring in a platform again. And out of the demos and samples that I've done recently, I've found that every time I do the sentiment script, I'm always using a black or a flagstone. I seem to think that really works an absolute treat. So doing the background maybe in whatever colour you want, but I really do think it's worthwhile going on with the sentiment script with, a black or a flagstone, something like that. We're going in, and this one again, what am I like for title? A little bit of time. I'm going to give this a couple impressions again, just to ensure that that holiday is going to stand proud with the flagstone.
This one, of course, is that exclusive to us here at Crafters TV as well. If you want the full set, you can only get the Happy Holidays from us here at Crafters TV. We'll not be retailing it anywhere else. Pamela says, poor Jake, he looked a little bit nervous. You would be, wouldn't you, working with us? Tammy says, hi Jake, very nice. I'm anxious to meet the woman that wants the WrestleMania wedding theme, says Carol D.
She might be out there.
She may be, I reckon she is. You just need to, I don't know, keep searching.
I'm trying.
Is there not some sort of like, Tinder for Wrestle fans or something like that?
Don't know actually, maybe.
Maybe, if there's not, I think it's a gap in the market, Craig.
Maybe, yeah. Yeah. Dating website for wrestling fans.
Yeah, there you go. Maybe we could set one up for Eurovision fans as well while we're at it.
You could do.
Yeah.
You could do if you wanted to. Maybe you just need to find a wrestling fan group. So there we go. So what I'm doing here is, because this is still slightly tacky, it's still wet, not tacky, but wet, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover it with a bit of kitchen towel or scrap cardstock, so that I'm not going to put my fingers in it. And I'm going around with our Noir Black Water Reactive.
Nice.
And I'm touching up the edges. So we are touching up the edges here. Say that again, Johnny.
Are you engaged is what Mary wants to know, because we're talking about weddings. This one is a great comment. Jake will love this one. Crafty Vera says, you don't see many mullets in downtown Newton, eh, Cliff? Swanky.
Oh, he's giving a big cheer with his hand in the air.
Yeah.
Big cheer. No, I'm not engaged.
You're not?
Currently looking. Anyone got any daughters or granddaughters that are currently single in the County Durham, Spennymoor area?
Spennymoor? It's not a very wide net you're casting there, is it? Durham to Spennymoor, it's about 4 miles, so there you go.
Oh, Newcastle, or... Do you know what, I do long distance. It's all about trust. I would do home distance, long distance. Like, maybe not across the globe, long distance, but...
My friend, Tim, who lives in Cambridgeshire, dated a guy that lived in San Francisco for 3 years. That's long distance, isn't it? Cambridgeshire to San Francisco. They see each other about 3 or 4 times a year. That must be tough.
Oh, that was a good one, Johnny. That was a good one. Really good one. Johnny just said to leave his heart in San Francisco. So I'm bringing in the layers in now, using my tape runner. So we're going to go in. I've only got my dotty tape runner left. I've ran out of straight tape runner. Jake,
tape pens.
I've run out of straight tape runner, Jake.
Oh,
Thank
Jake's
you, Jake.
back again. Honestly.
So here we are. We're going to go in.
Will's pimping you out on YouTube and Facebook, but not having much luck, I don't think.
I don't know. Thanks, Jake. Thanks.
Susan says she's single.
I've got a drawer about 400 and you give me one.
Oh, Sassy Scotty's out tonight. Kay says, I love the inking around the edges. Really gives it a gorgeous finished look. It does, Kay, doesn't it? Finishes it off beautifully, I must say.
Mm-hmm. It really does. Just adds that extra bit of... Well, I was about to say it adds that extra pop, but what it does is it pulls your eye in even more into your sentiment. But without it being a harsh edge all the way round, what it is it's just blended it in. Once again, pulls your eye in that little bit more, subtly pulls your eye in, and then there we go. So if I press that one. Now again, the 2 golds, I would have that a little bit more intense, but we will get some more for the next couple of days. But what I've then done is I've taken a few of our holly leaves. Can't remember off the hand if it was from our Perfect Poinsettia. I knew that I'd written myself a little note for a reason. So let's go in. What we're going to do.
Crafty Vera says, Crafty Vera, we love you. Can we get
We
her
love
on the
you,
show?
Crafty Vera.
Crafty Vera, where are you based, Crafty Vera? We need to find out. She says not really an extensive bridal search area there, Craig. You could at least throw in Bishop Auckland as well for good measure.
I'd go Bishop Auckland. I would go Bishop Auckland. Absolutely. As long as our personalities match, then I'm happy.
Yes, if you'd like a true Yorkshire lass, I know someone who'd let you have a wrestling wedding, says Rachel Rogers. There you go.
Oh well.
Maybe we could have this as like a wake-up call with Craig segment. We could have Date Craig.
Jenny, our big boss, Jenny, she even said once before, we were laughing and joking about, the single life and that. She says, well, use wake up call, get that as the opportunity to get your date in. So if the big boss says that, then she said it. But do you know what, joking aside, well, not really joking aside, but joking aside on the show today, here we go, using the brush lettering, using the happy holidays, which is an exclusive to us at CTV's website. So within that one there, we've done a combination of heat embossing into the Bordeaux water reactive. You could use pigment if you so wish, but your water reactive ink pads will work just the same. And then top and bottom where we've done happy in the gold pigment metallic ink pads. I would give it another few impressions if it was a relatively new juicy ink pad. But then what we've done is using the flagstone, alcohol proof, we went over the top with the holidays, finished off with a little bit of decorating, and then there we go, a really nice, really quick Christmas card, but you've got that elegance look, and you've got a little bit of mixed media in there with your heat embossing too.
Oh, gnome. I forgot, we not only got to do card of the show, card of the day as well, Craig. Card of the show, of the day, of the show. So do you want to get the card of the show set up, Craig? A lot of chatter in the comments about Craig, dating Craig. I think we need to get Crafty Vera onto one of our shows. We need to get her on as a crafting ambassador. She is truly giving us the lols. She's going to give PPE Pam a run for her money in the lol stakes. We haven't had PPE Pam on for ages, have we? No. I think we need to sort that out. We need to get her back on, the lovely Pam. Right then, card of the show, Craig.
We did indeed. So I'm trying to think. So it was that way round, wasn't it? So the first one we done was use the Floral Spray. We created this card here.
Number one.
Then we went into number two, which was using our brand new box 38 that launched today here. Then we used a brush lettering, where we done a bit of a shadow effect and an ombre effect all in once. And then last but not least, just there a moment ago, we've used the Christmas selection, doing happy holidays for a nice big 8x8 card. So that was number 4 that we'd just done there.
1, 2, 3 or 4. Crafters TV on Facebook, Crafters Companion on YouTube. Please get voting. Right, let me take you back through the options that you're getting in that full collection with those brand new brush lettering stamps that we've got here. So you've got Happy Holidays, that Crafters TV exclusive. You've also got Happy Birthday in here as well. We then have Season's Greetings. This one here is thank you so very much. The next one there is Christmas Wishes. And the next one, this one here is Merry Christmas. Then we have got Hello from me to you. You say hello, I say from me to you. You've also got Thinking of You there on that one too. You'll get all 8 of those incredible sentiments, 47.94, 59.70, 38.35 or 47.76 for Club Inspire Platinum members, which is excellent. You know where we've got to go? We're going back to the box because it is so incredibly busy. It is a brand new launch for you, which is incredible. It's the pop-out scenes, and I love these because they're a real strong concept. Something maybe if you saw, you might not necessarily have given a go, you might have been a bit wary of them. This is a great opportunity for you to dip your toe in and try something new for the first time. $24.99 becomes $19.99 for Platinum members. Over 200 elements in here. Remember, you're going to get dies, stamps, card blanks, envelopes, assorted ribbon, card, papers, pearls. It is all in here for you. which is incredible. Don't miss out on this one. It is number 38. We are going to go back to the Sassy Scotty himself for a little bit of a demonstration on here. But any questions that you've got as we come towards the end of the show, then absolutely get them into me. Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion on YouTube. Don't forget, another full day coming up for you here tomorrow as well on Crafters TV. In the morning, Craig will be back, of course, with Ben. Ben is in the house. They will be here for Wake Up Call, which will be awesome. That'll be here at midday for you in the UK, 7 a.m. East Coast, 4 a.m. West Coast, and then 3 p.m. here in the UK, of course. And is it another launch day tomorrow? Masterclass tomorrow, looking at edibles. Debbie and Ben. Ben and the fish will be here for you tomorrow with that shoe. We'll have a giggle muscle, her giggle bone will be well warmed up for you. 3 p.m. in the UK, 10 a.m. East Coast, 7 a.m. for West Coasters. But this box, Craig, incredibly popular. I love it when we do like a real strong concept with these boxes, because it really gives people an opportunity to try something they maybe wouldn't, don't you think?
It does, absolutely spot on. You know, yeah, it's great when we do the boxes that are the concept boxes, a simple style concept box, but then when you've got something like this, that yes, you can keep it very simplistic, but then you can start to use and create your own crafty tools at home to create pop-outs or standout cards. So what we've then done is we've then got everything housed within the box that we can see here, nicely held in place. So if you are new to these ones, then the idea of these are nicely held in place. Over 200 elements, which we'll go through just in a moment, makes a minimum of 24 cards because you get the cards and envelopes included. So what we've got is diving straight in. We have got our stamps and our dies.
Just before we dive in, Craig, can I really quickly pause you and get the card of the day
course.
underway? Would you mind? Because card of the show was number 1, that floral spray that we did. So I'll just quickly get it started, just because I know sometimes we push the team a bit close to getting those votes counted. Do you want to go for number 1? Do you want to go for number 2? Do you want to go for number 3? The choice is yours. I feel Craig might win, but get your votes in now. 1, 2, or 3. You've got 3 minutes to vote.
I'm going to win. Yay!
Yes!
So this is all about
Huge.
stamps. Huge! These are all about.
They are huge, those stamps.
Huge! Harry Enfield and Chums for anyone here
Was,
in the UK.
loved that programme.
Loved Harry Enfield and Chums. Actually, I do think it shows in America. These ones, this box is all about these stamps and dies here. So this is what creates the pop-out scene. So you've got 2 options here. So you've got a celebration birthday theme within this one here. Then you've got one that could go for many different occasions. Then what you've also got is the stamps to coordinate. So you've got a few little images as well as some sentiments. And then the same for the other ones. You've got some Christmas birthday sentiments as well as some balloons here. So that is what your box is all about. Then when it comes to the box, also included is the envelopes that they're then going to work with the card blanks. So 3 different sizes. So you've got C6, you've got 5.
Does anyone want to sing like a C6, like a C6, as in like that song, like a G6?
No.
Okay.
5 by 7. And then also 6 by 6, all matte, so you can of course ink and stamp if you want. All 3 of these here sizes work to your 24 cards. Then what you've got is your embellishments as well. So you've got your pearls to be finishing off. Now these ones are such a strong bold colour with your navies and with your browns as well as your deep yellows. Then what we also give you is your pattern papers too. So your pattern papers in a variety of different designs. Once again, all matte. All of our craft boxes are all matte cardstock, or they have been to date anyway. So that is going to complement the bold coloured cardstock that you get, 8 by 8. They are 8 by 8, but it doesn't mean you have to use them as 8 by 8. Cut them down, trim them down, die cut into them, emboss them if you want to as well. So that all comes included. And then additional embellishments as well, and that is your satin ribbon. So we've got is 3 different widths, so 16mm width, 9mm, and I want to say 6mm within these
Check
ones
you
here.
out with the figures.
So we've got, it's because I use ribbon a lot. we've got your 3 colours in total. But this is where you can see, if I even just bring in a handful of the papers from up above, you see where the colours coordinate all through the box. And that's what we do so well with all of our craft kits. Each of them are all going to complement when it comes to the colours, tones, designs, and even the layouts of whatever the craft box is all about. In this occasion, it is the pop-out scene dies that create cards that look like these ones. So use them as the pop-out if you want to, or then use them as plain matte and layer that we'll show you just in a moment. But they all fold flat. I do always like to say as well, although they fold flat, give or take, a few millimeters in thickness because you've got a number of layers in the middle. But even a little box, an envelope box if you wanted to, or as I say, if you want to keep it a very simplistic card by cutting into the middle, then there we go, you can do that 100%, and then there we go, that's just one of many that you can be making from the Scene Craft Kit.
There you are. Make sure you grab it. Make sure you get your hands on it. Don't forget as well, you have got, if Tube is out in the lead at the moment, is all I know. I think it's going down to the wire. Don't forget, you've got video tutorials as well. What do we find on those videos, Craig? I know you record them all the time, don't you? They're over on crafterscompanionbox.com. What sort of video content can we expect from them?
So we always do at least 2 of them. As of late, it's 2 demos, round about 10 to 15 minutes long. And what they are is using both sides. For example, this one here, I've done a demo with one of the dies and a demo with the other one. They're both round about that simplistic range to get you started. Maybe you don't know where to start. Maybe you're a complete new crafter. Maybe you're experienced, but you just need that little bit of a helping hand. It's all about getting the box at home. And once you've got it at home, it's ready to craft with by the videos that go onto the website. For those that will already be waiting in anticipation for the next one, don't you worry, because I am in bright and early tomorrow morning where I'm going to be filming the next craft kit, some of the ideas that we've got for that one there, and it's another good one.
Dieta says she thinks those cards would be great for making a star card. I have to agree with you there, Dieta. I need to let you know, I'm just waiting for it. Yeah, I'm going to call it. Number 2 is the winner of the card of the day. It's over here. So I'm just going to grab that for you. It is that amazing card that Craig made.
So I won today.
You won today. Congrats.
Yay.
Congratulations. And you were the winner last week as well, Craig. So I'm just going to write Craig Monday on there for you, and I'll pop it up onto the cabinet. Now I need to remind you of the Out of This World deal, your last chance to get your hands on it. Here it is. It's a 24-hour limited offer because it is such a great deal, and it is 2 of the most amazing paper pads. Well, you've got your Farmhouse Paper Pad. You've also got as well your Farmhouse Card Pad too in there, which is excellent. So definitely get that. £32 or $39 is your price there on that one. This is the Explorer's Kit for you from Sharon Callus. Your sensational succulents with 6 elements and 36 sheets there on that one. £32 or $43. Right, what a show it has been. Craig, what can we expect from Wake Up Call tomorrow?
So tomorrow we've got another fun day, as you'd expect already. Random acts of, one of these days I'm going to get that right. Random crafts of kindness. Taking a little bit of a break for July. What we're going to do tomorrow is we're going to kickstart it's going to be one project. We're going to kickstart it tomorrow by the end of July, every single Wednesday, 4 Wednesdays throughout July. We're going to do a different segment on that project. So at the end of July, we'll end up with a finished project that you can be doing too.
That sounds incredible, Craig.
It's going to be a good one.
Absolutely loads of fun. I'm done now for a few days. I'll be back with you on Sunday. Who knows, it might be European Football Championships final day on Sunday. England could be playing. We just need to scrape through tomorrow and we will be there. So I mean, it'll be quite a party atmosphere, won't it, here on Sunday if we do manage to get through. Craig, you'll be watching the game, will you?
Well, I might watch it because everyone else seems to be watching it, but yeah, I don't know. I might catch up on the Corrie omnibus instead.
Okay, fair enough. Because Craig is also, the other thing we need to remember, the UK, it's not a UK football team, is it? It's the English football team. So England and Scotland we are 2 different countries. But Scotland are out, of course. They got knocked out. Sorry about it. Anyway, don't forget to check out your baskets. Ben will be back here with you tomorrow. Have a great day if you're in the US. If you are here in the UK or Europe, enjoy the rest of your evening. I'll see you back here on Sunday. Bye.
Bye.